Hello, Matt. It's good to see you. How are we this evening? Let's see.
Hey, yo, whoa!
So, this stream is going to be pretty laid back. We're just going to be doing some editing. I'm going to be doing editing of this fanfic series that I've been working on for the past ages, ever, in the background, and I would like to share it with you just to show you what's going on. And you are welcome to ask me to go back and play something back for you, or just say something silly on the stream, or do whatever it is you'd like to do. I'm glad you're doing alright, Matt. Awesome. I see one other person is in the stream. How are you? And yes, I like to have music on. I mean, nobody asked me this, but I do like to have music on in the background of when I'm editing, so hopefully you enjoy it. It provides some nice background for our little hangout session tonight. And I extend an offer of cookies and tea to anybody who's interested in them. Hello, actually there are 4 of you in here. How are you all this evening?
Hey, yo, whoa! I hold my hooves up. Take it easy there, champ. Before the snorting Black Bull answers, a voice cuts through.
Okay, so I forgot to add one more thing to our lovely stream window, and that is probably, if you're interested, the window where I keep the, where I would have the actual fic all marked up and ready for me to see, if you'd like to take a look at that. Which I certainly can if you'd like me to show you. Let's see, browser source. Okay. Let's add that in, shall we? Oh, do I have echo? Oh dear. Oh, I see why. Okay. Does that fix it? Thanks, B-Ray. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh my god. Aww. Gooty sent me music. Awesome, thanks. Let's see how things look. Let's see. Width and height. So what if I do... And that will go underneath. Wait, not under you. All of you. Awesome. I'm gonna keep that. How does everything look to everyone? Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh dear. Okay. So... so let's go back to the line, hey yo, whoa. Awesome. Glad to hear of it, Matt.
Hey yo, whoa! I hold my hooves up. Take it easy there, champ.
I hope so.
Before the snorting black bull answers, avoid...
Let's take a look at what we've got. So, the funny thing about editing this is I've actually been putting it off for the stupidest reason. So NP is actually the narrator for this chapter of this fic, but he likes to narrate by turning on his recording setting on Audacity so that it stops recording whenever it doesn't hear his voice. So, instead of doing noise removal on him, instead I have to do the possibly more tedious task of inserting silence where appropriate between each of his sentences and his pauses. Hi, Chimera, hi! So if you hear me growling like, oh my god, why did you do this? It's because if you look through this entire thing... Oh my god, is it actually showing it? If you look through this entire piece, it's not... like, there's literally just maybe half a second of silence between each bit, and it's really obnoxious. The only reason I can think of that he's done it this way is that he started doing narration for Chilling Tales for Dark Nights not too long ago, and they always put way too little space between sentences than it's appropriate. Hi, Chimera!
Hey yo, whoa! I hold my hooves up. Take it easy there, champ. Before the snorting black bull answers, a voice cuts through the startled gaggle of models and photographers. Everyone, even the Minotaur, turns to...
Oh my god, why? Hi! So, and in this fic, it's interesting too, because not only am I editing somebody else's narration for the second time ever, the first time being when I edited Cygnus's narration for Transient's Vadalasters, I'm also voicing a character in my own fic reading for the second time ever. And that would be Rarity. And I'm actually not all that confident that I'd pull off her voice that well, except maybe like an old lady Rarity, you know. Ah, voice time. This song is great. I love this song so much. You always stood by my side. Ooh, maybe not that loud. Okay, yeah, just a teeny bit louder. How are you doing, Chimera? I want you all to tell us how are you guys all doing? It sounds as though there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in your lives lately. Let's see. Properties. Oh my goodness. I don't mean for anyone. So apparently the browser window isn't going to scroll with me going through it, sadly, but you know what? It'll be fine because you'll hear it hopefully anyway. Hopefully. This is me making a big face. You've got that right, Chimera. The life of a chaotic Aries, but during Aries season. You know, my mother is actually an Aries. But The funny thing is, she is the quietest Aries I've ever met. Let me see. What is it? What am I doing? Okay, wait, fuck. There we are.
Models and photographers. Everyone, even the Minotaur, turns to look.
Oop. Okay, this is where I stick Rarity's first line. Alright, sure, that works. So, yeah, this is an interesting thing. I normally don't talk all that much when I'm doing my own editing, but hopefully you don't mind if I just spend a lot of time verbalizing my thoughts as they go. Good lord. Rarity has so much stuff. Help. Help! I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Oh fuck! I forgot that there's actually meanness at the beginning of this. I don't know why I bothered to record myself before, like just myself talking into the microphone before recording when I knew that I was going to be the one editing it. But here you go. You know, Matt, I'm always on the run. I'm always really on the hunt for a good story, a good game to stream. I have 2 games currently that I'm wanting to stream with the girls, but other than, and with Cygnus, of course. Must become the loud noises. I love you. So, honestly, Matt, I would choose, if you want to choose a game that you want to play, if you want to have fun with it, I would say either choose a game that you can hang out with people and look at the chat frequently while you're playing it, or choose a game that you've never played before that you think might be fun, and go ahead with that. I did choose Amnesia the first time that I started streaming games because 1, it was one that had been done before, but 2, the real reason that I really wanted to do Amnesia was because I wanted to enjoy it for the first time myself, but I wanted to give everybody else the same experience watching me scream that I'd had when I first watched Let's Players in 2007 screaming. So, like, it's about the experience that you think that you'll have playing the game, but also the experience that you'll think you'll be able to give to your viewers. But, Chimera, you are an absolute human treasure. Oh my god, I love this song, guys. Who do you please? Who do you feed till I find a better one? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this Rarity thing. Now, what the hell did I record at the beginning of this? Alright, this is Luna Farah starting recording for Night 1 Part 2. Way overdue and ready to go. Okay. I have absolutely no fucking reason to record that shit for my own sake. Right, Chimera?
Starting with Rarity.
Starting with Rarity. Well, no shit! No shit, past me! What are you doing? Trying to be some kind of fucking lawful neutral fucking cleric? Alright.
Excuse me. What is going on here?
Thank God the author wrote this before, like, the later seasons, because Rarity in the later seasons is absolute trash.
Marcus! blazes is going on here?
Ooh, Home Sweet Home did look pretty interesting. There's also, if you're looking for like some real serious scares, there's Outlast as well. I thought about doing that one but I'm more into like stories that make you think. And Outlast feels like it's more like a game that is designed to be the ultimate scare game. Which can combine beautifully with like a philosophical or existential horror type thing like fucking Amnesia: The Dark Descent or Penumbra or hell, Soma. But not always. Play it. Play Soma. Fucking play Soma! Okay, I'm really in love with the fact that the streaming software refreshes to change the album art and the song in time with my song changes. I'm in love with that. And it's the stupidest thing to be in love with, but I don't give a shit. Okay, I forget what the reverb was that I used. Fuck.
Excuse me. What is going on here?
Oh lord. So much treble. Fuck. Yeah, go for it, Matt.
The startled gaggle of models and photographers.
Excuse me. What is going on here?
Everyone, even the Minotaur, turns to look.
Everyone, even the Minotaur, turns to look. Well. Okay, I'm gonna give you some extra time because Rarity deserves the full sparkly anime foot to head camera shot, you know, the fucking the pan shot where that's covered in rose petals, you know what I'm talking about? You know, things like streams and things like other stuff, like content you put on your channel should never be stressful for you. Scribbler will tell me that that's not the case, but that's because she's completely insane. Oh my fucking god.
15 years. Minotaur turns to look.
Well.
15 years and she's...
Nope, that's too much time. Fuck.
Minotaur turns to look. 15 years and she's as beautiful as ever, with her glistening alabaster coat and vividly amethyst mane. Really, she hasn't aged a day.
Nope, still need a bit less space. Okay. Why am I saying space? This is time. We're playing with dimensions here. Help me! Oh, good grief. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Amethyst mane. Really, she hasn't aged a day.
Oh, that's perfect, perfect. Chef kiss.
Hasn't aged a day. But that's readily explained by what is probably her most salient and impressive feature, a pair of immaculate...
Oh, come the fuck on, NP. Why did you do it this way?
feature, a pair of immaculate white wings held loosely at her sides. Rarity!
Oh my god. He fucking... Okay, I may need to ask him to re-record that bit. Fuck. Oof. Big oof. Big oof. Big oof. Yeah, seriously, Arity. Arity. I'm sorry, NP, that this poor man. He's such a sweetheart. I may need to get him to re-record that. Also, he's not squeaking. It says rarity. Hey there, you're looking gra. He squeaks. This is not squeaking. I just opened up everything. Fuck. Okay, that should sound a bit better.
Loosely at her sides. Rarity!
Oops. I'm just gonna quietly... Rarity! I'm gonna assume that that's because he's being crushed by a Minotaur, though. As a matter of fact. Why the fuck not?
Rarity! Hey there! You're looking...
You know what? Oh shit, he did do a second take. Fuck me. What do you know? Fuck me with the boom slang skin sideways. Alright, this reverb.
Rarity! Hey there! You're looking... I squeak as a Minotaur applies pressure. She puts a hoof.
Let's see what happens. Okay, excellent. Okay. We're making progress. Wheeze! Let's listen to that one more time, shall we?
Rarity! Hey there! You're looking... I squeak as a Minotaur applies pressure.
Well, that's certainly a squeak. Okay. Muzak, don't betray me now. Don't do it! Oh, okay, it's just the last 5 seconds of a song that doesn't need 5 seconds of silence at the end. Neh. Alrighty.
Rarity! Hey there! I squeak as a Minotaur applies pressure.
Marcus! Me showing myself out of the too tight closet. You know what? I'm gonna skip this song just because it's very ambient and slow and I want to go for something that's No! I like Lycia, but not that much. Not you either. Okay, that works.
She puts a hoof to her lip.
Alrighty. Now we're in the groove. Maybe I'm a bit more like Rarity than I thought. Oh well. Marcus! In what universe does Rarity say Marcus like that? Marcus? Okay. Good grief. Well, you know, Matt, we always choose the games that we really like. Or that we're really interested in. Like, Gooty's doing Crystal Randomizer because he's played Crystal before, but he wants to do something new with it, for instance. Oh, Christ. I hate this chair. Lord Marcus! Only in a recording studio, fucking home office can I do that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I've got a cookie in my mouth, Chimera, okay? Jesus Christ! Alright, guys. I'm gonna be choosing between these two takes here. So the line is... Marcus? She puts a hoof to her lips. What in the blazes is going on here? And, ba-doo. Yeah, you know, when it takes a while for lines to come in for readings, or when you're like wanting to take a break even from doing editing on reading, it's perfectly fine to do game streams, because hell, the really cool thing the Gooty started was like one of us plays or does whatever and then the other one reads a story, which I think is really, really cool, because like you can get, as a viewer, you can get bored just watching like somebody dying 5,000 times on a side scroller, and although Christ, he knows how to make his anger at things entertaining, he does. Okay, I definitely like this song. Fuck yeah. Wait, fuck, I went to the wrong page. Oop. So, let's listen to these lines and see which ones we like better.
Marcus! What in the blazes is going on here? Marcus? What in the blazes is going on here?
Oh, thank you, B-Ray. I let him know. It really makes us happy when people say they like our stuff. At some point I will do more readings on his streams, but like Pokemon Crystal isn't exactly a game you can do that on, and I believe he has another game queued up that probably won't be ideal for doing readings on. That makes sense, Chimera. Ooh, fuck, I didn't find my mouse in time.
Marcus? What in the blazes is going on here?
You know, I agree with you.
I squeak as a Minotaur applies pressure.
Oop. There goes a burp.
Marcus?
Oh, fuck.
Marcus?
She puts a hoof to her lips.
Time for another minute and something seconds. And...
What in the blazes is going on here? What in the blazes is going on here?
I hope you guys are enjoying the music. Tell me how you think. We've got an interesting range of opinions here.
Marcus?
She puts a hoof to her lips.
What in the blazes is going on here?
That's true, but Rarity isn't all dramatic all the time, is she? Much love to you, Chimera. Hope it goes well. All right. Oh, fuck. I keep losing my mouse. God damn it.
I wheeze around the arm.
I thought...
Oop. Oh, badoo. Oh, thank God, NP, for your multiple takes, but Jesus.
I thought I'd drop in. I thought I'd drop in. I thought I'd drop in.
I can't. last take.
I thought I'd drop in.
Fucking last take, man. I have to.
What in the blazes is going on here?
I wheeze around the arm.
Good grief.
I thought I'd drop in.
Oops.
I thought I'd drop in.
Man, okay, I like the first one a lot, but yeah, fucking golden, right?
I thought I'd drop in.
NP's gonna hate me so much for this one.
I wheeze around the arm.
I thought I'd drop.
Alright. Reverb time.
I thought I'd drop in.
So, funny story, the main reason that I'm doing reverb on the dialogue has nothing to do with me copying Scribbler and everything to do with the fact that when I'm narrating, I'm doing it from the first person perspective of a character, so I need to do it in that character's voice. But if they're talking, that kind of makes it difficult to distinguish when they're talking and when they're just talking, when they're just thinking out loud. So, it would make everything easier if dialogue is all reverbed.
She shoos the security guard off with a bat of her wings and helps me up with...
Okay.
Drop in.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Do that. Do the thing.
Drop
Do the
in.
creep.
She shoos the security guard off with a bat of her wings and helps me up with a hoof. With a rueful grin...
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I forgot. See, the interesting thing is the author told me that she cut out a lot of like the he said, she said tags for this because she knew that it would be like basically an audio radio play and the he said, she saids would just get in the way.
Well, why in the blazes didn't you call first? Well, why in the blazes didn't you call first?
That was trash.
Well, why in the blazes didn't you call first? Look at you, you're a...
Oop.
Look at you, you're a state. I can see Leitmotif isn't taking care of you because Celestia knows you never have yourself.
Good lord. Well, maybe not that one. Normally I do just do some audio enhancements, but I've already taken care of that for this, so it's just a matter of editing in all the lines, and then after that I export this as a single WAV file and then stick it into Adobe Audition, where I then proceed to attach all the music and shit. I probably won't get to that today.
Well, why in the blazes didn't you call first?
Given how much there is to go through, but...
Well, why in the blazes didn't you call first?
Okay, and we've got our next line. Spectacular.
Hey, hey, I care for you, care for you. Hey, hey, I'm there.
She shoos the...
All right.
Well, why in the blazes didn't you call first?
She...
Christ. Okay, so that laugh is going out, most definitely. Fuck.
Didn't you call first?
There you go.
She shoos the security guard off with a bat of her wings and helps me up with a hoof.
Why do I just... It's a... Okay, so it's supposed to be a Minotaur, but I just imagine like those yaks from Yakistan just going like, "Yaks not let Marcus go." Yaks protect rarity. Well, this was written before the yaks were introduced to the show, however, so... Christ. God, this figure's ancient compared to when I started working on it. I don't think the yaks have been introduced yet. Good lord.
She shoos the security guard off with a bat of her wings and helps me up with a hoof.
Gee willikers. Holy shit. Yo. So, based on what I'm seeing on my phone right now, because I'm a dork. Wait, no, fuck, I didn't want to do that. Oops. The stream is doing really, really well in terms of latency. It's like
Look
2
at you,
seconds
you're a
after me-
state. I can see Leitmotif isn't taking care of you because Celestia knows you never have yourself.
Okay.
Look at you, you're a state. I can see Leitmotif isn't taking care of you because Celestia knows.
Nope, nope, that's a nope, that's a nope, that's a big nope. That one has way too much. I tend to stumble over myself and try to speak too quickly if I like have my entire thought in my head or I have the entire sentence out in front of me at once. So I have to concentrate on each word ahead of time in order not to like spill it out all the way through my mouth and like stumble over syllables. Oh man. Okay, so if you ever find somebody who can get you a crack of Audition CC, oh my god, it's great. It's a fucking lifesaver, I swear. You can do so many things with just the like you can actually edit the dynamics exactly how you want them to be. You can change you can gradually change the dynamic setting of a song that gets gradually louder, all that good shit. I'm glad I'm not the only one, B-Ray. Hoo-wee.
Oh, of course. I've taken to turning my cell off when I'm on a shoot. I do.
Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, we're gonna wait for that one.
Me up with a hoof. With a rueful grin,
Alright, let's see how this sounds.
hoof.
Look at you, you're a state. I can see Leitmotif isn't taking care of you because Celestia knows you never have yourself.
So, if anybody hasn't listened to Through the Well of Pyrene, first of all, go read it. / listen to it. Second of all, it's on Ilya's channel. But Leitmotif, the character referenced here, doesn't actually turn up in the story very much but she's an OC created for Through the Well of Pyrene who falls in love with Marcus, the narrator of this chapter, and they are now married in this story because it's been like 15 years. And the funny thing is, NP, the narrator for this chapter, actually loved, and also the voice of Marcus, loved Leitmotif so much that he called her waifu motif. And it's great because she's like the deepest voice that I can do and still sound feminine. And do so comfortably.
Hoof.
Look at you, your estate. I can see Leitmotif isn't taking care of you because Celestia knows you never have yourself.
With a rueful grin,
Okay, let's cut that a bit.
With a rueful grin, I fix my jacket and sketch her a teasing bow. She rolls her eyes. She pauses.
Oh, Christ. I forgot. Oh, shit. Oh, no. NP, you forgot to record that bit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Constitutions are a hell.
Oh, Christ. Oh, no.
With a rueful grin, I fix my jacket.
Yourself.
With a rueful grin, I fix my jacket and sketch her a teasing bow.
Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go ahead and poke NP about that. That's rather important to be... That's a rather important line not to lose. Oh my god! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh yeah! The fucking Kool-Aid guy is destroying my streams. I'm actually gonna note down where that missing line is because he's gonna need that, or I'm gonna need that for later. Oops. Okay, let's get that off the pen. Night 1B, we're missing the line at 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Perf. Herbert the Perf. I love you guys. You're amazing, you are. Herbert the Pervert.
Yourself.
With a rueful grin, I fix my jacket and sketch her a teasing bow. She rolls her eyes. She pauses.
Let's see, where was the rolling her eyes? I don't watch Family Guy, I just remember the Kool-Aid guy. So, lucky guess, maybe? So, we don't need she pauses either, do we?
She pauses.
Nope, we don't need that. We're gonna turn that into a silence piece. That's just gonna be fucking... okay. Make that 2 seconds of silence. We're gonna turn you into silence. So...
She rolls her.
And in fact, I'm gonna put a piece here. Generate the worst sound in the world. A sine wave.
Bow.
That's not really meant to be a sound marker, that's more like a visual marker that shows where I need to have something. Generally I add those only if I'm working on a chapter, but I don't have everybody's lines in yet, because then I can just add in those markers to show where I need to have something added later. Ah, fuck, okay. Silence tone. Yes, please. And then...
so detest interruptions when I'm creating.
See, this version of Rarity reminds me of the Rarity that I watched in the first 3 or 5 seasons. After that, it feels as though she just became this caricature of herself. She's a business mare, and she's also an artist, but she became like just a fashionista at the very end. Oh my god! Oh yeah!
Oh, of course. I've taken to turning my cell off when I'm on a shoot. I do so detest interruptions when I'm creating. I'm gonna start that entire line over again. Fuck.
I do need to start that entire line over again. Let's not use that one, shall we? And let's maybe turn this... Okay, you know what? I actually have a song that I really want to listen to at the moment. I'm addicted to this song, I'm sorry.
Oh, of course. I've taken to turning my cell off when I'm on a shoot. I do so detest interruptions when I'm creating. And my family has my secretary's number in case of emergencies. In case of emergencies?
Good lord, this is a mess.
Oh, of course.
Oh shit, I lost that entire first bit. That would be bad, wouldn't it? Fuck. Just dropping pens, nothing to worry about. Wish I could hold you. Wish you would scream and call my name. Wish I could hold you. A silent sleep, a sleepless wish remained. Wish I could hold you. Oh fuck, what did I do?
Oh, of course. I've taken to turning my cell off when I'm on a shoot. I do so detest interruptions when I'm creating. And my family has my secretary's number in case of emergencies.
I'll have to check that one out, B-Ray. Can you post that in the chat? Please do post it in the Patreon chat. I want to hear that.
Off when I'm on a shoot. I do so detest interruptions when I'm creating. And my family has my secretary's number in case of emergencies.
She rolls her eyes.
Let's take out that space there. We don't need that. Oop de doop de doo. Doop de doop de doo. Let's ignore that. Okay. Doop de doop de doo.
And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a princess of Equestria. Yet.
Let's not use that one, shall we? This has so much background noise in it, Jesus Christ. Right, okay.
And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a princess of Equestria. Yet.
My lord. I love Rarity, she's so adorably pompous.
And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a princess of Equestria. Yet.
Good grief. I can't... Shit. Okay, I only did those 2 takes. Fuck. 3. Oh! B-Ray, can you post that in the patron chat by any chance? Alright. Which one do you guys like better? I'm gonna make my decision, but...
I'm not officially sanctioned as a Princess of Equestria. Yet. And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a Princess of Equestria. And remember, I'm not a...
Yeah, can you do it on Discord? That would be great. That way we can all go ahead and listen to it when we have the time.
And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a Princess of Equestria. Yet. And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a Princess of Equestria. Yet. And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a Princess of Equestria. Yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first one. For some reason, that sounds more subtle, I guess, and I don't think that Rarity is really about unsubtle dramatics. As strange as that sounds coming from her.
She rolls her eyes. Rolls her eyes.
And remember, I'm not officially sanctioned as a Princess of Equestria. Yet.
Constitution.
Oh, I do. Thank you, B-Ray. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Man, it's hard to believe this is only page 3 of 12.
Constitutions are a hell of a thing, aren't they? She giggles and wraps her hoof.
Christ. Okay. Let's, nope, not 894. Let's do 494, see how that sounds.
Yet.
How does this sound?
Yet.
Constitutions are a hell of a thing, aren't they? She giggles and wraps her hooves and wings around me in a friendly hug. I give her...
Let's see, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. How much shit do we have left to do? For Rarity. Okay, so we can cut that. Normally I'd save this for a blooper, but it's not really that entertaining a blooper.
I do so detest interruptions when I'm creating. I'm gonna start that entire line over again. Fuck.
Alright, where was I? Where was I? Okay. Loodly-loo. Okay, yep, we're in the right place. Good, good. So, is it just you and Matt right now, B-Ray? Oh, I think there's somebody else just lurking, but I can't tell. I think we have people lurking. Good, good.
Oh, Marcus, it is nice to see you again. How is Leitmotif? Oh, Marcus, it is nice to see you again. How is Leitmotif?
Let's see. You know, sometimes I really don't like my Rarity voice. She sounds very strident to my ears.
Oh, Marcus, it is nice to see you again. How is Leitmotif? Oh, Marcus, it is nice to see you again. How is Leitmotif?
This makes sense. Because I have my phone up. Because it's easier than switching into the Streamlabs all the time, into the OBS. Oh, snap! That's good to know. Thanks, B-Ray. I did not know that you were the redneck brony. Awesome. Oh shit, okay. A threatening silence surrounding me. A wind comes up from the island. The distance fades to stormy grey. From the deep of the ocean, here I will stand to face your wrath. While all others are praying, come down my heart. Don't beat so fast, don't be afraid, just once in a lifetime. Don't beat so fast, don't be afraid, just once in a lifetime. No rain can wash away my tears, no wind can soothe my pain. Doubt you made me fear, but now I'm not the same. You took my wife, my unborn son, torn into the deep of the ocean. I don't pretend that I love you. There's nothing left to lose. Whoop-de-doo! Okay, let's find this where I was trying to be anyway, in the first place. I can talk. Sometimes. Alright, where are we?
Oh, Marcus, it is nice to see you again. How is leitmotif?
You know, I like this one better. I'm gonna go with this one. So feeling lonely. Alright, let's do it this way.
Playing, aren't they?
Oh, Marcus, it is nice to see you again. How is leitmotif?
She giggles and wraps her hooves and wings around me in a friendly hug. I give her a squeeze in return.
Aw, cute. Let's see, I give her a squeeze in return. Oh, she's great. Excellent.
In return. Ah, she's great. She's traveling right now, but we'll be seeing each other again soon. She glides off gracefully. And you?
By the way, guys, do you think this is a good time to be doing Patreon streams in general? I know that we have a bunch of different people from different time zones, and I want to be able to try to reach everyone. So I know that, like, doing it at 8 PM is generally not a good time for, like, the folks over in Australia or in Europe, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, be streaming it when a bunch of us Americans are still at work or whatever. Yes, she does have wings, as a matter of fact, B-Ray. The explanation is sort of kind of hinted at in Well of Pyrene, where basically what happened was the protagonist unlocked the ability, or the three protagonists unlocked the ability for other creatures, for every creature in Equestria to awaken their hidden alicorn potential that was there all along, but which most beings without this taking place would never have actually realized. So, the basic idea behind that was that originally everybody was immortal, but for some reason creatures started being made mortal by some... It was never really clear why. Everybody used to be immortal, and then everybody suddenly became mortal over time, gradually, and only Celestia and Luna and a couple of other creatures like Discord remained with the original immortality. But the author sort of explains it as like the world was broken in some way, and it was split apart. And then when these human characters came into Equestria to try and, like, on their own quest, they discovered that they had been meant all along to reunite the human Earth and the pony Earth, which had been separated into different planes. And since that happened, everybody is able to realize their inner immortal alicorn whatever potential. I'll try to do it as often on Sundays as I can, Matt. I know that I will usually have at least one Sunday every month to be able to stream. Generally, my work likes to schedule me on Sundays and then give me Friday and Saturday off. But it can vary depending on what I ask them to schedule me for. I'm glad it's a good time. I'll probably poll the rest of the patron chat to see what they think, because Sunday evenings I think seem like a really good time, but of course it always depends on everyone else. I'm gonna leave this up on my YouTube channel so that everybody else can still watch it when it's done. Uselessly. Oh.
I give her a squeeze in return. Ah, she's great. She's traveling right now, but we'll be seeing each other again soon. She glides off gracefully.
Let's see. Let's give that another half a second. She's traveling right now, but we'll be seeing each other again soon. Big mood. Big mood.
Ah, she's great. She's traveling right now, but we'll be seeing each other again soon. She glides off.
Let's give that another bit of a second.
Soon. She glides off gracefully. Into you?
Doop-de-doo. Lap-da-da-da-da. Wait. Once again, I'm in the wrong spot. Ah! Nope, not yet. Fuck. Whee! What have I done? There we go. Everything's fine. Yeah, I did ask the other patrons to see how they feel about a 6 PM Sunday stream. That was part of the reason that I decided to make this be streaming through YouTube, because I can't stream privately through Twitch, and YouTube allows you to save your videos from streaming as long as you want. So, I can leave the link up and people can still access it for as long as they need the time to, and then they can still have the fun vicariously. But I would hope that people can still be able to access it, that there'd be a way to ensure that more people can join us. Oh, I love the song. Wood. Okay, let's see.
Ah, the longing of a long-distance relationship, how I miss it. Come, let's talk somewhere less, public.
Oh, I love this line. I love this.
Entirely.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
She's traveling right now, but we'll be seeing each other again soon. She glides off.
Let's give it another couple of bits of a second just to give it that space.
We'll be seeing each other again soon.
Ah, the longing of a long-distance relationship, how I miss it. Come, let's talk somewhere less, public.
She glides off gracefully. Into you? I ask.
You know, I'm not surprised. Lost is also in a really unusual time zone. I think she's 2 hours behind me, but the majority of people are usually either in Pacific or in Eastern time. I'm in Eastern time, for instance, but there's an unusually high proportion of fig readers and VAs who are in like either Central time or Mountain time, and that's a really unusual time zone to be in. So I can imagine it'd be a little bit difficult to coordinate with everybody else who's patronizing you. Hey J-Rock, good to see you. I'm glad you could come in.
Gracefully. Into you? I ask as I join her.
Let's see. Ba-doop-a-doop-doo. So there's actually... I need to go ahead and...
She glides off gracefully. And you? I ask as I...
Actually, I'm going to give that another... There we go.
Off gracefully. And you? I ask as I join her. How's the family?
Let's give that a few more. Just the teeniest little bit. What do you know? The two patrons who are watching this stream are both in Eastern and Pacific time. I'm glad you could make it. All of you.
How's the family? She sighs.
Oh dear. Okay. Opposite ends of the country. Yep.
How's the family? She sighs wistfully.
Okay, so we're gonna give this another minute. No, not minute, but second. And then we're gonna go and find where we were. So Rarity in this is actually distressed that is almost distressed that her family is doing so well that she doesn't have anything to report on. Sounds exactly like her.
Entirely too splendid to be real. Would that dear Talon would fall upon hard times. Would that dear Talon would fall upon hard times or sweet...
My goodness. Hard times. Hard times.
Would that dear Talon would fall upon hard times, or sweet Luster would come home in tears from a bully, or with something less than perfect grades, that we might have some drama in the household.
Well, that's gonna be silenced, please. Silence. Silence. Silence.
So would come home in tears from a bully, or with something less than
Let's see how this sounds.
bully, or with something less than perfect grades, that we might have some drama in the household.
Oh, I love wide open spaces. Hi, Joe Chillis. How did the stream go? Let's see. Hey, Matt, I do not mind you self-promoting. I think, though, that we should talk more about this in DMs. So I'd like to learn more about the radio show before I agree to it. 2 amiibos were slain today.
War. War never changes.
Entirely too splendid to be real. Would that dear Talon would fall upon hard times, or sweet Luster would come home with tears from a bully, or with something less than perfect grades, that we might have some drama in the household.
Doot-a-doot-a-doot. I actually like this version better. And And we're going to cut this entire piece because it's trash. Okay, and then we're gonna find the bit where Rarity is saying everything's too splendid to be real. Where was it?
She glides off gracefully. And you? I ask as I join her. How's the family? She sighs wistfully.
Well, yeah, Matt, please DM me.
How's the family?
Entirely too splendid to be real. Ah, would that dear Talon would fall upon hard times, or sweet Luster would come home with tears from a bully or with something less than perfect grades, that we might have some drama in the household.
Haha, you know you love it. Haha, you know you love it.
Oh, it's adorable when he says you know you love it. It's too cute. So what was happening with these amiibos, Joe Chillers? Please tell me. Also, Matt, be sure to DM me. I will get back to you.
Haha, you know you love it.
I feel like the author of the fic is going to ask me to raise his voice somehow, because NP has a naturally deep voice, but she wants the character to sound like more of a tenor range, and NP has to struggle to like raise his voice up to where it needs to be. Well, honestly, J-Rog, I didn't really know where to start either. I actually got into MLP through narration, if you can believe that. I hadn't watched the show before I read the first few chapters of Through the Well of Pyrene, so I completely made up the characters' voices on the spot. And later I redacted them when I finally did start watching the show. And I went into it without knowing a lot about how people generally approach things or what the established conventions generally are, and I'm glad that I did, because it gave me a lot of opportunity to learn on my own and like do some research into blogs and like actual voice acting techniques. Whereas a lot of people, I think, when they get into narration or they get into voice acting, they think, oh, this person does it on a YouTube channel, I'm going to imitate them. But they're imitating professionals that they admire and that they enjoy, and I would encourage people to do the same. But yeah, to get started, I would like pick a story, and when you pick a story, then just read it the way that you hear it in your head, and that will put your own unique style on it. And wow, I just went into a long rant, sorry.
Haha, you know you love it.
So alone with you. Alright.
Haha, you know you love it. Rarity laughs.
Alright, nope, not 2 seconds. I want just maybe... There, that does it. Perfect. Doodly doodly doo. Narration can be really fun, especially for doing stuff that you really like for the sake of the fact that you like it and not because you want to please somebody else.
I do indeed. And
Love it.
I do indeed.
Rarity laughs and steps inside her office.
Oh no, and there goes the tea making me sleepy. Help. There's something about tea, unlike any other caffeinated drink, that actually makes you tired and relaxed and sleepy instead of making you feel like you're ready to like run a marathon. Or hell, stop time and run through a hedge.
I do indeed.
Rarity laughs and steps inside her office, a glass-walled thing.
Oobly doobly doo, I'm thinking. You know what? I'm not going to separate that dialogue. I'm going to put the "and" at the end of that sentence where it belongs. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That makes some sense, does it not?
And?
Rarity laughs.
I do indeed.
Oh, hey, J Daddy, good to see you. I was hoping to see you this evening. Hey, you.
I do indeed. And?
Rarity laughs and steps inside her office, a glass-walled thing, with a full view of Main.
Stop it with these painfully tiny pauses. What the heck?
Her office, a glass-walled thing.
Whoops. How are we doing tonight? Oh god. Rarity being officious and asking the dreaded kids question. I forgot about this. Why on earth? Even when it's your friends or your family, why do people ask you if you're going to have a kid? Why?
And steps inside her office, a glass-walled thing, with a full view of Manhattan and the ocean beyond. The sun is... A glass-walled thing, with a full view of Manhattan and the ocean beyond. The sun is setting, making...
Okay, that deserves at least a second between.
And the ocean beyond.
That deserves a little bit of more time, don't you think?
The ocean beyond. The sun is setting, making mountains of her coffee mug, and the many photos of her husband and colt.
The sun is setting, making mountains of her coffee mug. Maybe.
Ocean beyond. The sun is setting, making mountains of her coffee.
Thanks, Matt. I'll take a look at it. I think, guys, I may actually end this. I'd like to do this as a 2-hour stream every month. I think I'm going to end it a bit early just this evening because I've got a couple of things that I need to take care of. If that's alright with everyone else.
The sun is setting, making mountains of her coffee mug, and the many photos of her husband and colt. And what?
I do want to get in touch with you, Matt, about the radio show. I also have a couple of people here in my life that I need to get in touch with before I finish things up for the night. So I hope nobody minds.
The sun is setting, making mountains of her coffee mug, and the many photos of her husband and colt.
Man, but I'd forgotten how... You made burgers? Burgers? Something of the kind? Yes. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
The sun is setting, making...
I'm really looking forward to doing the next one myself. It's really fun to hang out with you guys, honestly. Let's see... Oop. Oh fuck. I'm glad to hear of it.
And the many photos of her husband and Colt. And what?
Oh dear. Yep, the dreaded family question.
And the many photos of her husband and Colt. And what? I ask, going to plop into one of the elevated cushions near the coffee. She settles.
Oop. Come on. Okay, so 3 and 1. Doodly doodly doo. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this play out as well, and getting a little bit of a peek into the big reading coming out soon. I was a bit swamped last month. There was a lot of work I was doing just in real life. But I think things are settling down now, so I'm finally going to be able to get back into the groove of both taking care of you and taking care of my channel. And I might even be able to stream more, which I'm really excited about. And I hope you too. That is my favorite thing, J-Daddy. I love being able to make anything comfy. That's the most important thing. And I'm glad you feel comfy. Comfy, 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 yes.
Going to plop into one of the elevated cushions.
Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Rarity, why must you be officious about this? Oh dear.
So when are you guys gonna have kids? So when are you guys gonna have kids? Like, I had my mistake. They need to be best friends. You and Leitmotif? You and...
I don't know that I'm quite ready to handle children on a full-time basis, but I can tutor and take care of them on a part-time basis, which I'm doing currently. Which is another way of saying that I probably would be better as a teacher than as a parent.
You and Leitmotif? You and Leitmotif? You and Leitmotif?
I'm definitely not ready to do kids full-time. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Cushions near the coffee.
How are things with them, J-Daddy?
You and Leitmotif?
She settled. Cushions near the coffee.
You and Leitmotif?
There we go.
Teeth?
She settles languidly into one of her own. Well, I can certainly.
Oh dear. Let's see. Not quite that much. Maybe 4.
Her own. Well, I can certainly say it's crossed my mother's lips a time or 10.
A time or 10. Oh Christ, fuck me. Oops, I forgot that line. Not a good idea to do.
Surely you've at least discussed a family by now.
Oops. Oops. I can't be the officious friend without that dreaded sentence. Surely you've at least discussed a family by now.
She settles languidly into one of her own.
A kid she's furry and farts a lot? I like it. Fur babies are the best.
Well, I can certainly. Languidly into one of her own.
Surely you've at least discussed a family by now.
Yeah. What would... Okay, so if my OC had a child with Gooty's OC, what would our child's name be? Well, that's a good question, because first of all, I don't think either of our OCs has an official name, because they're both basically avatars for us that also have a fictional equivalent, but with the same name. He and I have pretty much accidentally adopted already 4 children from our fandom and their friends, from our fandom friends. There's Panda and Cloudy, whom I'm the closest with, and then their friends, Chimera and Angel Scribs, who are basically our unofficial children already. I don't know what we would name a child if we had, like, what we would name an OC child if that happened. It's a good question. Something like Moonlight Serenade or something? Probably. Not as though that hasn't been already overdone, but you know. But also, baby names that are basically just a mishmash of the parents' names are kind of weird, but that's the first thing that comes to mind.
She settles languidly into one of her own.
Surely you've at least discussed a family by now.
Well, I can certainly say it's crossed my mother's lips a time or 10. Rarity.
Must be an edgy OC name. Okay, how about fucking... What is an edgy OC name? Like, how do you even make a pony's name edgy? Like, considering the darkest pony that we've seen was fucking Starlight Glimmer. And before Starlight Glimmer, there was an... After Starlight Glimmer, we had, like, fucking... Christ. We did have Chancellor Naysay, but Chancellor Naysay is basically Ragnael. What's up, Joe Chillers? What's the matter?
She settles languidly into one of her own.
Surely you've at least discussed a family by now.
So the only reason that I keep playing that over and over again is that I keep forgetting where my place is. Which is totally okay, and I do that a lot.
Well, I can certainly say...
A time or 10, I'm barely past 30.
Rarity. Or 10. Rarity.
Seriously, MP, please do not record stuff.
Rarity and Mother's lips a time or 10. Rarity and barely 30. It's a little early to think about settling down. She smiled.
Let's do... Okay, we'll do... The most evil name was Cozy Glow. No, the most evil name is Pony Horse. The most evil name is Pony Horse, and then Deerlink. The Deerlink abides. Actually, no, not Deerlink. Deerlink's good. It's Tentadoggo we need to be worried about. Dark Knight Slash. Fucking knowing the pair of us and how much we like to sing, our OC child would probably have like a singing cutie mark or something. Yandere Blissey. Yes. Oh god, no, no, no. Oh fuck. Yeah, Yandere Blissey is definitely an edgy OC name right there.
Well, I can certainly say it's crossed my mother's lips a time or 10. Rarity, I'm barely 30. It's a little early to think about settling down.
I know you feel the same.
She smiles and flicks her tail. Well, eventually.
Let me see, what did she say next? Alright. Let's give that another second or two. Wait, is this entire chapter just her and Marcus talking? Shit. It is. Fuck. Wait, no, it's not. It's Ilya. So half of it is me and NP talking, and then half of it is Ilya and NP talking. That poor man. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Doop de doop de doo.
Smiles and flicks her tail.
Now, Marcus. I know you feel the same. I searched the whole world. You will laugh, Marcus. But you are exactly the sort of young stallion to complain that you don't want a family while secretly hoping you do get one eventually.
Have you guys watched Wooten's I Need to Sleep video? That's my favorite fucking thing right now. Legato Eclipse. No, obviously it's Midnight Crescendo. One of the better Kermit voices. I don't know why it's so hard to take seriously the idea that Kermit can make a Shakespearean speech, though. Like, yeah, that speech was hilarious, but... Is Kermit really so hard to take seriously?
You will. You will laugh, Marcus. But you are exactly the sort of young stallion to complain that you don't want a family while secretly hoping you do get one eventually.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You will laugh, Marcus, but you are exactly the sort of young stallion to complain that you don't want a family while secretly hoping you do get one eventually.
Wait, you thought that that speech was from Avengers? What? Oh. Right. My bad. Let's see. No! No, no. I'm not deleting the narration. Please, no. Help.
Tail.
You will laugh, Marcus, but you are exactly the sort of young stallion to complain that you don't want a family while secretly hoping you do get one eventually.
Well, eventually isn't today.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I guess I gave him too much space.
Well, eventually isn't today.
How do you guys feel about this being a good stopping point for the evening? Are you alright? Alright. That's good to know. Thank you guys so much for coming to tonight's stream. I am going to have this available still unlisted on my channel. So if you go through the link on the stream links chat in the Discord, you should still be able to access it for as long as I have it uploaded. I won't delete it without telling anybody, don't worry. So it will stay up there as long as you need it. And make sure that everybody who wasn't able to make it will be able to still watch it. Thank you guys so much for all your support, seriously. It means the world to me. I really hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, or afternoon as the case may be. And you guys have a fantastic rest of the month. I'll be dropping in as always into the chat to see you and to have fun. Yeah. See you guys. Ta-ta.